Mr. R.B. Sloan to close.
Again, for those on the stage, my name is R.B. Sloan. I do thank you for coming here tonight and for your efforts and for having the guts to be here. Please let me finish. I would like to express my appreciation to this audience for the manner in which you conducted yourself tonight. This is I'm breaking from my text because this is a very sensitive issue with everybody that's here, and it's getting awful close home to myself as much as I try to be objective about it. I stated earlier that this was a question and answer session. I am the last speaker tonight and want to share with you some thoughts. As one who has been trying to look at this from several different perspectives, I stand before you, the representatives of our state at this time, in at least 4 capacities. First, I speak to you as a citizen of our county. I'm a 7th generation of my family to be born in this county. I've grown up cherishing the agricultural tradition of this area. I find it impossible to believe that the legislature of this state would in any way consider placing the agricultural heartland of this state in jeopardy. If the property under consideration was in some way non-productive or not in constructive use, I could understand this possibly being considered. As a citizen of this county, I want to make it clear I oppose this site due to the loss of the agricultural heartland of this state. I stand in front of you in another capacity. I speak to you as the Executive Vice President and General Manager of Crescent Electric Membership Corporation. We serve the area that you call SA9. The property owners are members of our cooperative. If you build this facility, we are the power company that is assigned to supply electric service to you. On the surface, it would make sense for us to favor your selection of this site. In the short run, this might be true, but in the long run, there is no question it would not be in the interest of our cooperative or our members for you to select SA9. This area has enjoyed tremendous economic development. Our cooperative, our county, our cities, our towns, and the state has spent tremendous sums of money in attracting good, clean industry. Without doubt, whether the incinerator is clean or not, economic development will cease. You can't dispute that. We are already aware of the loss of a substantial development in this area, and I just tonight have been handed a release. Individual was buying a home about 4.5 miles from this site. They wrote the realtor and said, give the seller our escrow money. We're not moving there with a hazardous waste incinerator coming into that area. Lost $3,500. Not much money in the big scheme of things, I guess. As the Executive Vice President of Crescent EMC, I want to make it clear we oppose this site due to the impact on our current members and future economic development of the community we serve. I now speak to you as Chairman of the Iredell County Board of Commissioners. If the action of siting an incinerator and landfill on the 13 acres in East Iredell could be confined to that area, that'd be one thing. But just as something as seemingly insignificant as an industry locating in South Iredell impacts all the residents, the act of siting something potentially as injurious to the entire region as what you're proposing on SA9 has to bring not only the county commissioners, but the estimated 4,000 citizens that's here tonight out in force. I'm sorry, but for all your assurances, as sincere as I am sure they are, have done absolutely nothing to satisfy my fear that it will not be monitored or operated in a manner to guarantee our citizens and land will not be harmed. I I express to you in our county's most strenuous objection to selection of SA9 as the preferred site. Now speak to you as a husband and a father. I, like most of the other parents and grandparents in this audience, have dreams for my children. I do not suppose I'm any different from the rest. My dream, my dream is for my children to grow up and call Iredell County home. You report to me that some people charged with watching the plant in Caldwell County are those to monitor this facility. I'm sorry, but that doesn't make me feel safe. As a husband and father, I want to make it clear. I oppose this site out of fear of the potential danger and perhaps even greater fear of potentially losing my children to a cleaner community. There's no doubt in my mind that you have enough information at this moment to make a very logical, rational decision to remove this site from consideration. You've heard very passionate expressions tonight. There's 2 points alone that justify this site being removed from consideration. How can anyone seriously consider siting this facility in the milk jug of the state and the #1 producer of hatching eggs in America? Whether general statutes call for a 4-lane or not, how can anyone seriously consider putting a hazardous waste shipment on a 2-lane road with dozens of school buses? I want you to clearly understand, as a citizen, as a businessman, as a county commissioner, and a father, I'm opposed to you selecting this county for your site. And I guarantee that myself, the county commissioners, and the approximate 4,000 people here tonight, and this county, will do everything we can to stop your selection and construction on this site. That's a promise. Thank you very, very much. If you'll be orderly in leaving, let them leave out the back way. Let them leave out the back way quietly.